Glad to have you with us from Toyota Stadium. College football's postseason continues in the Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Prep, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Doing whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're a playmaker, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down to the air. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun, it's Hawkins. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains and got a first down in the red zone.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll try to get it through the air. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Right on the money. He makes the grab in the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rebels offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They punt it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Some misdirection with the counter. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. He's going to run it. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Left side is Green. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. Fights off a defender. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Chambliss. Out wide right, it's Gill. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. On the ground, it's Lacy. Runs through a tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get up to the 37-yard line. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
You know, with defense, it's this pickle poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Right side, it's Haas. He's stopped.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. From the red zone, it's Lacy. Oh, what a cut! Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for the score. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. 3rd down. When this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Together, they got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes it on the run. Makes a catch down the right side. Lots of room to run. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
There'll be no David talking to the coaches before the game. They wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's Alexander.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. Under pressure. Fires downfield. Out wide left, it's Cook. He's loose. He is in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. He can't have that long to throw the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Left side is Barnes. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Play action on first down. Going deep. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Between the hashes, it's Green. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cowboys have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Drops back on first down. Here comes the heat. Out wide left, it's Young. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They're all over it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd down play from the gun. Look out! And down he goes. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Reese, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Frisco Bowl. The numbers sometimes can be telling, but I'm not sure how to view these stats and get a great read on the game so far. I do know this. The team that does a better job of taking care of the ball in the second half has the best chance of coming out on top.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. We are locked up to start the second half. And, guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Lacy.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Looking for space. It's Lacy. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The run inside, it's Lacy. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Working the ground game. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The give to the left side. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Out wide right, it's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride him again. He's past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick give. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. On the run, it's Lacy. He breaks a tackle, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! Lining up to add another.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hits inside. It's Hawkins. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Pulls it in at the 25. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Lacy.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking for room, it's Lacy. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Turns it upfield. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off-play action. Rush is on. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Sees some running room, breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Left side is screen. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, looking for a man. Rush right in his face. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks, this quarterback is...
Oh, it's a fumble! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Using his legs, it's Hawkins. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, gonna throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Out wide left, it's Young. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Snags it. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And the Cowboys line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. Under pressure. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown. You don't want to be kicking a field goal at this point.
Here comes the heat. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys! Put 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Turning it on! He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Lacy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got enough. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Here's a throw downfield late. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. One more play to pad the stats. Going to the run, it's Lacy. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. From inside the 15, here's the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was